What's up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out some Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay. I jumped on a little bit earlier with my buddy here, Lost in Place, and I think he streamed for like 4 hours, so we were just playing non-stop, and it didn't seem like 4 hours passed by at all. Like, we were having a really good time, got in some really good games. Now, this map you may recognize because I did play it in the beta. This was the map from the beta, and you might notice that it looks a little different. There is an HD texture pack that you can download on your consoles once you get the game. So that's one of the major changes. A lot of people were complaining about the graphics. I don't know why people complain about graphics in betas, because obviously the game's not ready. But either way, some people were disappointed, but I can tell you that after playing all the maps, I am not disappointed by the graphics whatsoever. I think they did a pretty darn good job. A few more changes have been made since the beta. Actually, a whole lot of changes have been made, and I guess that can somewhat be attributed to the beta and your feedback. So it looks like they did have time because they put together a massive day one patch that is now out. I'll put a link in the description box so you can go read it for yourself, but a whole lot of changes to be made about things that people were complaining about. And I guess the biggest change that I saw that we noticed was that we played this entire time and we locked in our positions, and the server did not split us up. Even though we got in a few different rooms, a few different game types, it stuck me and Lost together the whole time, which was rare for an EA game. But I'm not saying that it won't split you up, because hell, maybe it will. But at least today we got lucky and it did not split us up. So that was very nice to see, because especially in this particular game, having a buddy makes all the difference in the world. So we had a lot of games where we were working together, calling out objects. He was playing the demo guy, so if I could tell him that there was a person around the corner, he would put on his mask and then walk over there, and I would try to flank or whatever. So we were working together really well, and I really like the way this system is set up. As far as the gameplay goes, as far as the game modes go, there's a lot of different game modes. There's a lot of different customizations. There's not that many maps. There's only 8 multiplayer maps, which is always an issue that I have with most EA games. So there's nothing groundbreaking here, but I have to say, looking at, let's take Battlefield 3 for instance. I'm not a big fan of the maps that don't have vehicles on them. I'm not a big fan of the close quarters expansion pack, because I've never felt like Battlefield 3 felt kind of like that run and gun, similar to Call of Duty. And I have to say that even though I don't like the games like that, I'm enjoying Medal of Honor. I'm enjoying the heck out of it, and it feels just a lot better and smoother. I would say that it doesn't feel as slow as Battlefield, but it doesn't feel as fast as Call of Duty, and it's kind of like a nice little mix. Especially the class I'm playing. I'm playing as the Spec Ops, and I love this class. I love this gun that I'm using. I don't even know what it is, but whatever it is, I was just enjoying the heck out of it. So I would have to say that after spending 4 hours on the game, I am not regretting it whatsoever. Now, I've only played multiplayer. I haven't played any single player. In fact, I probably won't play any single player for a while, even if I ever do. I pretty much bought this game because I enjoyed the beta so much. So if you pick this game up, you played the beta, you enjoyed it, I would say that you're going to enjoy this. The graphics are better, and a lot of things have been tweaked and fixed. Now, the one complaint that I do have so far, because we played a lot of different game modes, and the one thing that I did see that was a problem in the beta, and still kind of is sometimes it's easy to press an enemy in and spawn trap them where they can't get out. Now, there are supposed to be some things implemented to even help that out. Like, for instance, in this sector mode right here, if your team's getting pushed in, they've actually included in the patch the ability for the Black Hawk transport chopper to come in and help you out. So that would be one way to correct that. But we played some team deathmatch and things like that. Actually, team deathmatch, now that I think about it, I think they did a pretty good job of rotating the spawns, but we played some game types where we just locked the enemy up and they couldn't get out, and we just totally dominated. Now, it wasn't like that every game, but of course that is something that to be concerned about. But if you are playing a game where it's out here in the middle and the objective is in the open, there are so many different routes and ways you can flank and take over an objective that it really makes it really well balanced in that sense. It's not until you get pushed in that the game, starts to see its flaws. But overall, I've been pretty pleased with the gameplay. I've enjoyed it. I haven't had any or too many BS moments where I was yelling at the screen saying, hey, I shouldn't have died there, or I should have got that kill. So far, the gameplay, the shooting mechanics, everything's been pretty much spot on for me. So I've got no complaints there. I know a lot of people said during the beta it seemed like the hit indicators were off, and I think I did read something about that in the beta patch as well, or the patch that was released today. So go check it out. Medal of Honor Warfighter. If you want to see more gameplay, give me a like, comment, and of course your subscription as well. That does it for me, the Red Dragon. I'll see you next time.
I guess we are. Look at that again. That's how we do.